welcome to F1Podcast. Max, a couple of weeks ago when the season had 4 races to go, I was thinking to myself, yeah, it's getting towards the end of the season, and I wasn't very happy, but now, Max, there's only 2 races to go in the F1 season. I just can't believe that this season's about to end.
Yep.
It's gone so quickly, mate.
It has, no doubt about it, and we're coming down to a great climax, I guess, between the 2 prawns, and we find ourselves at in Interlagos next weekend,
Yep.
and followed by Abu Dhabi.
And then that's it, mate. There's no more F1, so we've got basically Jenson Button and Rubens vying it out, mate. Vettel did very well in the last race, but it's still those guys who are going to be world champion, mate.
They've got it to lose, I'll put it to you like that. But I love Red Bull this week coming out and saying that we're going to do everything we can. We haven't given up hope yet, and Vettel's come out and he's been pretty bullish as well, so that's great. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all for Jenson Button to lose as we go into the final 2 races.
Yeah, Barrichello's going to have a bit of a miracle happen for him to be world champion, mate. I agree with you. It's going to be Jenson Button to win. But the big news recently, Max, has been about driver movements. And, most recently, Robert Kubica being confirmed at Renault.
Yep. The second worst secret in Formula 1 driver movements.
Yeah, once I looked up Robert's details and all that Renault heritage that he's got, mate. I mean, coming through into Formula 1, he had so much time with Renault, so it doesn't surprise me that Renault have taken him up, mate.
No, and I think it's going to be a good fit. Robert's had a very disappointing year by his standards this year. Majority of that is due in part to the BMW. But we all know that he's a better driver than his results this year. It's just disappointing that BMW came off the boil.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'll slot in quite nicely at a Flavio Briatore, Pat Simon's missing Renault next year.
A new Renault.
A new Renault. Yeah, is probably fair to say. So I'm looking forward to Robert going to Renault next year. It'll be interesting to see who his co-driver is.
It will be, mate, and who knows what's going to happen with Nick Heidfeld, the other BMW driver, what seat he will get.
Yep.
There's been some rumours he might get one of the new teams coming into Formula 1. So who knows what's happening with him.
You're quite right. And mate, I said that was the second worst kept secret in the driver market this year. What's the first worst secret?
Yeah, mate, it was a week ago or so now. Alonso confirmed it, Ferrari finally. And I just can't wait to see Fernando in the red overalls, Max.
Do you think it's a good fit? Do you think
yeah,
it's
I do.
good that
I do.
he goes to Ferrari?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be a really good fit with Fernando, and I fully expect him to win a world championship at some point in his Ferrari career.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Fernando and Ferrari is a great fit, mate. I've been looking forward to it. The other options really there are no other options for Alonso, so I'm happy he's going there, mate.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if McLaren took him back. There was a little bit of talk about that early on, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I mean, we all know this has been a long time coming. I mean, again, worst kept driver mover secret in Formula 1. We all know that. But I think it's great that we're going to, as you say, see Fernando Alonso in the red overalls. And I think he'll be a good, Massa will be a good foil for him.
They'll be a good pairing, I think, the 2 of them.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Fernando's about to quickly learn what it's like to be a Ferrari driver. His Spanish crowd are right behind him, as it is anyway, as we've seen over the last couple of years. And I'm sure the Tifosi will get behind him as well.
Yeah, I think they will, Max. I think it's going to be a really good time. I think they'll warm to him a lot more than they did with Kimi. And, I think that Fernando will fit in at Ferrari really well. And I hope next year they get some good results. So we'll see what happens, mate.
You're right. Just one final question. Do you feel that Ferrari had to have a bad year this year to have a better year next year? Or do
Hopefully.
You think...
Yeah, I think so. I think that, we all know the circumstances of last year where they were taking the fight right to the last Grand Prix. So, this year there's been some real changes and they'll have a better time of it next year, I'm sure, mate.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. Them and all the new teams that are coming in, fingers crossed for them as well.
Now, Max, what do you think about this rumour about Rubens Barrichello and Nico Rosberg doing a switch? Can you see Barrichello at Williams? And what about young Nico at Brawn?
Nico, I can see at Brawn. I can see the Mercedes sort of German engine, German driver. Yeah, I can see that. Admittedly, in another British team. Barrichello to Williams, I would be a little bit surprised by that. Maybe Williams are going to be in a rebuilding phase, because if they get rid of Nakajima, which in my opinion they should, there's 2 spots open, and I guess you might as well want to have a seasoned driver in there as your point man. But I've got a feeling that Frank and Patrick are more very much do it this way, and if you don't, well, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And we've got the Latin American blood. I don't know if that is it well.
Yeah, I don't know about Barrichello and Williams as well. I'm not sure whether that will happen or not. It seems strange to me actually that Barrichello is second now in the World Championship, and he might be leaving Brawn and going to Williams. Nico Rosberg, yeah, I can see what you say, Max, about the German side of things. So, I think that switch could actually happen. And there's a few more to come, mate.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think it's Nico Hülkenberg who is going to be in the second seat, which is great. And I mean, look, you could learn off Barrichello. I just don't see the Barrichello-Williams thing as a good fit, but I guess time will tell, mate. We're just at the beginning of the silly season.
Yeah, exactly.
Plenty more to come.
Yeah, we've still got Timo Glock and other people truly talking about testing in NASCAR just because he wants to see,
just see what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, and what else is happening, Max? I mean, a lot of the other teams, there was that rumour about Kimi going to Red Bull, but then that was poo-pooed, Max.
It was poo-pooed, no doubt about it. I guess we'll see him back in a McLaren. He's made ruminations that he only wants to drive for a winning team, and when you think about it, a lot of the drives are being closed up. So yeah, I could see him replacing Heikki Kovalainen at McLaren. What a stellar year that would be. Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen. Be very interesting. Be going home.
Well, guys, only 2 races to go, so very soon we'll find out who's going to be world champion, and the season's over. We have to look forward then to having a long, hard winter without Formula 1. Max.
Stop it! I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, mate.
Alright guys, well let us know what you think, and we'll see you soon for the next video.
Alright everyone, see you later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Oh, there's a Williams just fucking with me, Max. There he is.
Not anymore.